Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing this issue of loan sharks and all the various experiences Nigerians are having. We'd like to open our phone lines for Nigerians to call in. Let's hear of your own experiences, and we'll take a few social media comments so that we can hear from our viewers.
While we're waiting for social media comments, I just wanted to say, so I'm not saying that if you default, you should not get any punishment. You should definitely, get punishment, especially when you have followed all the processes and it shows that, you're not willing to pay. After all, people, we see the names, remember AMCON, and all the names. These are people who have defaulted, companies that have defaulted in billions and billions of naira and dollars. And, eventually when you get to the last point, you get called out. Yeah. But with them is that there have been different negotiations and renegotiations may have happened before they get to that point. But with the loan sharks, before you know it, that's the list of their worries. They just put your face out. I don't know if you've got any.
Some comments. Emmanuel Ogumola says, all these loan sharks are unethical in their operations. To get their loans are so easy, and your guarantor doesn't even need to be aware. They call guarantors and begin to harass them after default. Who does that? Michael Corey says, these ash debtors who collect money without intention to pay back, are they now ethical? Laughing in Swahili. Make them go pay their debt, Joe. They don't borrow money, do dirty December, January.
That's the sad part.
They don't borrow money, do dirty December, January don't show. LOL. Then Muritala Konde says, that is why I only give out because of family members. That's why I only give out what I can afford to lose.
Exactly.
Should the gentleman or calm applicant turn into a pharaoh at maturity of the loan? The mentality of some Nigerians are extremely bad. I wanted to quickly say something about another thing linked to something like this, that we say don't call them out. So there's a video that went viral of a CEO of a company whose staff was stealing from her. And she did a video showing the face of the staff, showing the items being stolen, and people were calling her out that what is this? What did she steal as compared to what you own as a CEO? Why would you call out this person for stealing? You have embarrassed her. She's a young girl. She just made a mistake. Her picture is now, her video is now online as a thief forever and ever. And I just felt really sad that we have turned to how low can we go as a country to now permit someone and now call out a company for embarrassing a thief within the organization.
In that case, I disagree.
So here's my own.
The girl has a right to her privacy.
I don't agree with posting online.
Okay.
I've always had the opinion that not everything you do should make it online, but there must be punishment. When you now come online and you insult the person for posting online, I feel like we are now permitting things. Many companies are folded up based on theft within their organization.
Exactly.
And so take this girl to court, it will cost you money, So business owners in Nigeria, the country needs to provide structure to help people to ensure that they can survive the challenges of being in a country like this.
What I'm hearing, imagine, let me look at it this way. If the chairman of a company who's very wealthy, has a house in Banana Island, is found stealing, and the company puts out his picture out there saying this man has been stealing, they're not going to be much uproar if the cleaner of that same organization did the same thing and they post a picture.
Exactly.
That's the double standard I'm saying as Nigerians, because we love to defend the underdogs, and because we don't really care how sinful, how sinful the underdog is.
So Miriam, just a minute.
So I'm trying to see both double standard.
He steals from the company. The company has to put a disclaimer out there that we are no longer associated with him, so that we don't have our customers still transacting business with him, knowing we've let him go. So certain positions are too tough in a company to be treated with levity. Imagine he has stolen, the company has decided you need to go, and then he continues to sign because some people are mistaken as to who the new CEO is because this didn't go public. So that's a different matter. But if you find someone stealing in your compound, I have a picture of a boy who stole my son's bike on Friday. So I got home and my son rode on his bike home to open the gate for me, but left the bike outside. And in excitement, he ate, went inside, leaving it there. So the repairer of the bike fortunately lives outside the estate gate. And he said, I just delivered this bike I know this bike, this is not the owner, and tried to stop the person riding on the bike. And the person pushed everybody aside. Before he called me, I woke up, they don't say bike, 15K. So we got there. And I have a video of the bike. They were going to mob the guy. I had to do bragada and say, police station, oh yeah, follow me. I dragged him and I had to let him go because if I put up picture or even start any clip, people will say, madam, now how much is bike, how much is 15K, you know? So I sort of manage it and let it go. But what Tope is saying, we shouldn't condone it. I wish I wasn't that tired. I woke up with a serious headache to that situation. So I had to let him go. Ordinarily, I must get him to the nearest police station and get him arrested.
But
that's
you know what you just done? You just allow a thief to steal somebody and
he will go around. So I took his pictures and kept it. And I called the nearest police station. I would drop his pictures. He can be picked up on another instance because I know how that place can be. But I didn't get him to the police station. Ordinarily, that's what I should do.
But also, I see it a bit differently. Yeah. Because that big man that you have spoken about, by the time his picture gets on TV or on the newspaper, he's gone to court. They've given him an opportunity to defend himself. They will not immediately catch him as he's stealing while he's at the table. They'll take a picture of him and put on there. But with the vulnerable is that you're not given a right to even try and defend yourself. After all, there are cases where you're so sure that you have caught a thief and he's not the thief. So it's not... The conversation is that it's not about not punishing. It's that give the people evidence. A process that they're able either to defend themselves or whatever, and then you can post the picture. Of course, they must be punished. Of course, you must call them out. But if you give the big man a process where he goes through court, where he's trying to defend himself, and then you bring evidence, why would you not give the vulnerable person, that same opportunity? And we're not saying... don't call them out in the area in which this has happened. We're talking about social media. If it happens in your house, wherever it is, and then you put it on social media, you have spread news across. And then let's just say you find out that this person is not the thief or that you misunderstood the situation. How are you going to, get that back? So that's another issue. I just feel that time needs to be taken, before we make these accusations and publicly punish some people.
Okay, we have to wrap up now. Let me just take a few comments and then we're done with this. Any other comments?
Someone is asking, Adlima, what should we do with the loan app that you didn't request a loan from, but the machine somehow sent you the money, you send their money back and they're still expecting you to pay interest on it?
How do they get your account details?
You must have filled the form one way or the other. However, there are some things that pops up, and I think it's not today's topic. You see pop-ups will come up, and if you just want to cancel, you might think just saying cancel is the solution. When you say, okay, you have already paid, you have accepted something, there are pop-ups that happen on your phone that request you to download a music, subscribe to something, join this platform, and you just say, okay, because you want to get that thing off your phone. And the next thing...
I agree with you.
You now see a message saying that you are now...
A subscriber. And they'll be taking your money...
On a weekly or daily basis.
That's a topic we must
It's a topic we should discuss another time.
Number one, you've attached your payment card to that platform so you can pay. Number two, for this person, they can be mistaking payment into your account. If it is mistaken and they continue like this, get your lawyers to write them. Immediately I'm trying to do this before it goes.
Let me take a comment. There was one from Auntie Bimbo Oloyede. I think she was trying to respond to when you said earlier about the issues when life happens. Is that I pray that you don't find yourself in a situation where death is imminent. If medication is not bought. Never say never. There are desperate situations. So just to reiterate that
life happens.
So we have to wrap up on this. But I think in a nutshell, as you said, this conversation are in different parts. There is the legality of it. There's the fact that the irresponsibility of Nigerians, and there's also the fact of the consciousness of Nigerians to know how to pay, to ensure that they pay back their loans. But either way, loan sharks are common within and outside our country, and it's something that we need to see how we can protect Nigerians more, understanding the way our people are. I have an issue with that, but it's okay. We understand where we are as a people.
And about loan sharks and their wicked ways. That whole genre. Yes, about loan sharks.
Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we bring our guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. YourView will be right back.